Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market, to keep you posted on all the stories. And so today we have several things to discuss. We have to discuss about Manchester United, about the rumors for the manager situation at Manchester United, and then something also about players, because there are some interesting situations to follow. And so let's jump into it. As always to discuss together, as always to keep you posted, and as always to update you. I wanted to start today, guys, to discuss about Manchester United, because we're getting many questions after one more defeat for Manchester United, a poor game against Brentford, another defeat for the Red Devils. Imagine 3 defeats in the first 6 games in the Premier League, just 2 wins, 1 draw and 3 defeats, 11 goals conceded, so it's not a Manchester United good start at all. The situation, as I always told you, around Ruben Amorim remains quite the same. Yes, with Manchester United showing support, yes, with Manchester United trusting the manager, but at the same time with Manchester United, and especially the co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, intention to see developments, intention to follow the situation on daily basis. Very present, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, in the recent weeks to see what's working and what's not working. Before the Chelsea game, after the Chelsea game, despite winning the game, Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to understand the direction of the project and to be very present about that. So, for sure, the Manchester United situation remains one to follow, because they can't continue like that. That's very clear. Ruben Amorim, again, after the game against Brentford, was mentioning this system point. When asked by the journalist about the system, he was like, okay, when we win, it's never thanks to the system. When we lose, it's always because of the system. So, Ruben Amorim was not so happy with this system point, but Ruben Amorim remains on his way. Ruben Amorim has no intention to change anything just because people is telling him to change. Maybe the fans, maybe the journalist, or whoever. So, this remains the mentality. And this will not change. This is what Ruben Amorim is telling people close to him. If he wants to change something, it's because he has a feeling that it's the right moment to change. Doesn't want to change just because of the media pressure or these kind of things. But on Manchester United, guys, we start to have several stories, several rumors on a potential new manager, on a potential replacement for Ruben Amorim, and several stories. Let me start talking about one name, because many of you mentioned to me that possibility. And the name is Gareth Southgate. Many of you keep asking me if he can be an option. There are many rumors. Gareth Southgate, guys, has always been in the rumors. If you remember, even in the summer 2024, when Manchester United decided to confirm Erik ten Hag, before they appointed Erik ten Hag, they had some candidates. And among these candidates, there was Roberto De Zerbi, who has always been very much appreciated by people at Manchester United. De Zerbi is doing a fantastic job at Olympique Marseille, and he was one of the names in the shortlist before they decided to continue with Erik ten Hag. And then another name was Gareth Southgate. Why Gareth Southgate? Because he's in very good relationship with people close to Ineos and with influential, important people at Ineos. And because he's well known by those people. He has a very, very good relationship. He's appreciated by people at Ineos. And so this is why the link is always around for Manchester United, Ineos and Gareth Southgate. Thanks to this relationship. Now, guys, what I can tell you is that there are still no active conversations or no active talks for Gareth Southgate to become the new Manchester United manager. But if we have these stories, it's because of this very good personal connection with people at Ineos. Then, if you ask me if there is a conversation ongoing, a negotiation ongoing, I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of talks, I'm not aware of conversations. I'm sure that, from what I'm told, if Manchester United decide to change at any point, Southgate could be one of the candidates, but there would be more. It's not just Southgate. There could be more managers eventually interested in Manchester United job and on Manchester United shortlist. So it's not only Southgate. But the relationship with Southgate is very good, and for sure he's a potential candidate in case they decide to change. But it's not something guaranteed, it's not something in conversation, it's not something advanced. So let's wait, let's respect also Ruben Amorim, and let's respect the timing of Manchester United to decide what they want to do with their manager. On managers, guys, keep an eye on another story. And this could also influence eventual candidates for Manchester United. Because Al Ittihad are looking for a new manager in Saudi. Al Ittihad have decided to fire the coach Laurent Blanc. They won the league last season, and this season the controlling people at Al Ittihad, decided to fire the manager after they lost against Al Nassr. Who will be the new coach? There are some candidates. There are 3 names now being considered. One is Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez, former Barcelona manager, is one of the names being discussed internally. Still nothing advanced at this point, but he's one of the names. I can guarantee to you on Xavi Hernandez, as I also get many questions on Xavi and Manchester United, that Xavi is studying Premier League. Xavi is monitoring the Premier League, and Xavi would go immediately to Man United. Even without European football, he would go immediately to Premier League. So he would love a Premier League opportunity, but at the moment, again, nothing at all. And let's see what's going to happen with Al Ittihad, if they decide to go for Xavi or not. Luciano Spalletti is another candidate for Al Ittihad. There has been a direct contact between Spalletti and Al Ittihad to ask and understand the situation. So Al Ittihad have also Luciano Spalletti on their shortlist, former Italian national team and Napoli manager who won the Serie A title at Napoli 2 years ago. And then another name they have on their shortlist is Sergio Conceição, former AC Milan manager, former Porto manager, available on the market, and another option. Conceição would be keen on a move to Al Ittihad, but at the moment, again, still nothing done or accepted. Al Ittihad are deciding internally. Keep an eye on this one because could influence some of the candidates eventually for Manchester United job if Man United decide to change. Al Ittihad already decided to change, and so they are seriously working on the process to bring in a new head coach. Just quickly, guys, about players, I also wanted to mention the situation of Florian Wirtz. I think it's important to mention Florian Wirtz because I'm getting some questions from Liverpool fans, football fans in general, asking me how is the Liverpool feeling on Florian Wirtz, apart from what they say in public, what Arne Slot is saying in public and the club is saying in public. Guys, Liverpool remain very calm, very confident and very optimistic. They know that Florian Wirtz is not this player we're seeing in the first weeks in the Premier League. He might need some time to adapt to new league, different rhythm, for sure a different approach in Premier League. So he might need some time to adapt to new life in football and not only in England, but they have zero doubts on Florian Wirtz. They see how he's training, they see how serious he is, hard worker. So Liverpool maintain their absolute confidence in Florian Wirtz. Liverpool have no doubts on Florian Wirtz. They will keep protecting him, trusting him, playing him for sure. Arne Slot has no intention to change. So for sure, Florian Wirtz remains a crucial piece of the Liverpool project. Now, the start was not the one expected, for sure, but Liverpool keep protecting Florian. Arne Slot is talking directly to him, almost on daily basis, to try support him in the best way possible. So Liverpool are not changing their mind. Liverpool remain very confident and optimistic, convinced that it's just a matter of time before we see the real Florian Wirtz. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Amorim to the situation of Gareth Southgate, Al Ittihad, these managers, Xavi, Spalletti. What do you think about that? And then Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. I wait for your opinion, guys. Here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel.